So our 100th review, I'm excited. Let's just get this started. Django Unchained, so I'm totally excited to see this movie. I didn't think I was going to be half as excited as I was when I came out of this theater. So stoked to go see it again. Django's a slave. He gets freed, but Christopher Waltz's character comes in and they become bounty hunters together, and they're actually going out killing people in order to make money. But the underlying tone is Django wants to free his wife, and she's in a different slave plantation, and so he wants to go rescue her, bring her back, and them to live happily ever after. Now, by watching the trailers, and I think most of the hype and generated behind this was like Oscar buzz and whatnot, I was expecting a lot more of like a drama, really thought-provoking, different kind of turn of events for Quentin Tarantino, but I got a movie that reminded me of watching Bad Boys in theaters in the first time. I laughed so much in this movie. A good portion of this movie is comedy, so I'm having a really hard time conflicted trying to think if this is a comedy or a drama. I know it's action though, so let's go off on that. And the shots, they're really gruesome. The blood just kind of spurts everywhere, and it's one of those kind of movies where Expendables kind of did that in the first movie. So maybe that's not for everyone, but the way they do it in a comedic twist, it's worth it. And I think they did a good job here. I laughed way more than I expected. I have to say hats off. In the laughter aspect, though, maybe might compare it to Machete when I watched that a couple years ago. I'd have to watch it again to really make that comparison, so don't quote me on it. Alright, so the drama side of things, let's get into that. And yes, there's Oscar buzz or some award ceremony buzz behind this movie, and I can see why. The actors in this movie did a really good job because I felt their performance the entire way through. Jamie Foxx especially, I thought he did a really amazing job for his role. I laughed at his role. I was upset for him, and I also felt the action, the punch that he was putting into this. So he went all the way on this one. I have to say he did a good job. The role is supposed to be to Will Smith, and I really do like movies that either establish somebody or re-establish somebody, and this was going to be one role that did that. And I think it brings Jamie Foxx back into the movie's theme. Reminds me of Law Abiding Citizen. Did a really good job in that movie. Does an even better job in this one. What I did really want to comment on is Christopher Waltz's character. I don't even know if I've seen this guy in many movies lately. I thought he did such a good job. His add to this movie was totally the comedy, and he threw in most of it. And I didn't see him as a comedic piece that much before. I'm going to have to start looking at him in a different light, maybe like a Stanley Tucci now. Rating time, and this one is going to get a 4 out of 5. Arc Cowboys, the D is silent. On to the next review.